Xero Alpine, VivoBarefoot, Tracker 2. Those are the flagship boots of the flagship barefoot companies, Xero and VivoBarefoot. However, those boots are extremely different. Now let's start with the basics. Looks. This looks like a snow boot, which is why it's called Alpine, I guess, or maybe a snowboard boot or something like that. This looks like it just came out of a mountain or a ski center. This looks more like a casual hiking boot. So let's explore the differences a little bit. Now, first and foremost, toe box. As you can see, Vivo cuts more aggressively than the Xero. They feel kind of similar when you wear them, but because here you have a softer material, it is not as aggravating on the side toes as the Vivo is, which is why I was able to size down to my regular size, unlike the Vivos where I had to size up, and of course they don't fit, so I'm gonna have to send them back or sell them or whatever. So, really important part. You're getting these boots probably because you're looking for waterproof barefoot boots. And they're both waterproof, but this one has the edge here. I mean, you can put them both in water, none of them is gonna leak. However, this will stay wet forever. It's gonna take probably a full day to dry up. It took multiple hours after just a relatively short dip in my sink for testing, right? This one, water will just spill right off. Of course, eventually this will wear out the exterior of the leather, and it will get wet easier. The problem with having a soaked boot for hours and days is that if you have to wear this 2 days in a row, or maybe you're gonna go out in the morning and then in the evening and it's still raining or it's still snowing, whatever, this is gonna be wet, so it's gonna get cold, and eventually humidity will start to seep through and you're gonna feel it. Maybe you will not actually get wet, but you will feel the humidity combined with the cold. You're gonna feel it and it's gonna be an issue. So I'm worried about it. Of course, that's what happens with synthetic materials. Most of the time they will get soaked, while leather materials, if they're impregnated with chemicals, the water will actually come right off. So waterproof, this one wins. When it comes to the bottoms, obviously those are firm grounds, so they're not supposed to go in the mud and in the snow. However, they are waterproof, so they will go in the mud, in the snow, otherwise what's the point? At the same time, those have slightly bigger lugs, but they're separated in so many, they're far away from each other. They're not as consistent as they are here. That is supposed to help with the snow, for example, so they don't get clogged up as easily. However, in the city, and you're gonna wear those in the city as well, or like pavements, wet rocks, whatever, I'm not sure which one it will grip better in the wet. I haven't tested them yet. It's not summer, it's not winter time yet. I cannot actually test them. But I don't know. For the mountain, soft grounds, those are going to be better here. Firm grounds, better. City, wet roads, I would actually put my money on this one. I haven't tested them yet, but just from the sole pattern alone, I think this will be more slippery probably in the rain than this one. But of course I could be wrong. I'm not sure about this one. Obviously there is a soft grounds version with this one, which is extremely expensive. It is stitched, not only glued, which is very good, but also it is not extremely waterproof because there is no membrane. These have a membrane. These have a membrane. Soft grounds doesn't have a membrane and it's extremely expensive, so keep that in mind. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to do here. For the mountain, this is probably better. But at the same time, like I said, prices. $180 without discount, $220 without discount, $173 for this color right now, and it has been this way for a while. $260 for the soft grounds, extremely expensive. These I got a discount for 99 euros. Of course I had to pay for shipping, but still, 99 euros. Some other colorways and size combinations, 160 euros. So, depending on when you find them, this could be cheaper. Now, very important, flexibility. Those are both like they're both flexible for boots, but this is leather, so very supportive here, very stiff. I don't like that. This is synthetic, so obviously it's gonna be more flexible and feels a lot like here. There is no support whatsoever. Look at this. There's nothing here. While this one, it's a boot. This is a boot. Like I said it in the previous video. The trackers are boots. Yes, they're wide. Yes, they don't have arch support and a huge like stack height, and they're zero drop and all this stuff. But those are boots. They're supportive. They're protective. They're all these things. That is not necessarily bad, but it depends what you're looking for. I actually wanted actual barefoot boots, flexible, all this stuff. And I wanted a barefoot shoe that can go in the mud and in the snow and it will be waterproof. That's what I wanted. Warmth. Both of them have thermal insoles. Optional, you can remove them whenever you like. I'm not going to do that because they're such a pain to put in. And yeah, both of them have thermal insoles. These also have insulation and this fleece kind of fake fur or whatever. I don't think that's going to do anything. I think that's more for the look and the feeling. Those don't have insulation, but those, like, they're so thin and flexible, they actually don't fit hot at all. I think they would perform similarly. And also those are leather. Leather will insulate. Probably a bit better because it's tougher than just whatever this is. But that is just a guess, right? So, like I said, flexibility, this one wins. Waterproofing, this one wins. Traction, off-road in the mud, probably this one is better. This is probably better in the city and on firm grounds. Lacing, no comparison. Those laces are very, very hard. They're not, I don't know, they just don't feel as secure. It's not easy to like tie them down. These ones you just do it automatically. They're gonna stitch down the whole boot. And of course they have the typical Xero straps here. Much better fitment on your foot. Does that mean that I think those are better? No, I actually want them both. I wish this fit better because it does this in a toe box. My outer toes just suffer, and because it's leather and it's hard, they suffer. With this one, even if they touch, it's okay. That said, toe guard. Those have no toe guard. As you can see, it's very, very low. Leather is exposed, leather is gonna get hit, marks, whatever, damage. Not a good sign. These ones, number one, typical hiking boot toe guard, still kind of low, it should be a bit higher, but they also have the guard here. This is though very soft material, and I think this is gonna do the job. But if you're gonna have them for like many years, eventually this might get worn down by like sharp rocks and stuff. So yeah, it's up to you. Overall, like sizing, those fit exactly the same. I don't know why. I will make a video on like Xero sizing. It's extremely inconsistent. Those feel the same. Those are 44s, those are 45s. Those are too big, those are just right. 44 in those was the same feeling as this, but this has acquired the toe box more flexible. So I could tolerate this. I could not tolerate 44 in those, which is why I don't know what to do, because I really like these boots. Styling, I think they win. Like, they just win. Like, they look like modern, awesome, like, boots. But it is what it is, you know. They're extremely stiff. Now, eventually, obviously, those will break in. They're gonna fit a lot better. So it is up to you. Again, waterproofing, those are better. Lags, those are better off-road, better in the city. Flexibility, those win. They're also a lot lighter. Like, they feel so much lighter and more flexible. So those are more barefooty. Those are more regular boots. So it's up to you. Price differences depend. I would say get those on sale. They're extremely cheap. But you can also get those on sale, this specific color. Otherwise, regular color, you could probably find 10% off. First purchase coupon, you will be fine. Otherwise, 20% off if you have previous orders. I'm not sure how that works. You have to ask Vivo. They have a chat. Customer support. Email here. Probably 2 days to get a reply. Instant chat here. A lot better. Vivo wins in chat because they have chat. They don't have chat. They're in Xero. So yeah. Nothing else to mention here. that's it. It's up to you which one you keep. I'm gonna have to keep those because slightly wider toe box, more flexible, and I just cannot find the right size in those. I just can't. It's the same. I might actually get them again in like 44 because it's just so, like, it just looks so good, man. And they're awesome boots. I mean, whatever, the leather, waterproof, nice tread here, wheel, like firm grounds, really good grip. And yeah, that's it for now. I will be making a Xero sizing guide. Also, Xero HFS review. Also, Xero Alpine review when I get to wear it. Long-term reviews as well. Long-term review if I buy those again and I wear them. And Mesa Trail, Xero Mesa Trail, and Xero sandals. All of them. Almost all of them. So yeah, gonna see you in the next one. See you.